What's up, Howard? Welcome to Yard Talk. I'm your host, of course, as always, the lovely A-Law. And today I have a special guest co-host, Kwaku.
How you doing, guys? It's Kwaku here covering for K-Breezy this week. Just really excited to be on the yard. It's a beautiful October day. Fall just broke in, and I'm with your one and only Miss A-Law. And we're about to kill it. Let's go.
I see you got your little fall look going on. You got your little grandpa hat on.
You
Your
know.
little Carlton little bow tie.
Cat daddy.
Hey.
Cat daddy.
So what's going on, ladies, in the news? Gossip. Oh my God.
I mean, you got everything. I'm about to cry because the one man,
iPhone.
Steve
You
Jobs.
see this?
Like,
This is an iPhone.
I'm just like, this is crazy. Life is too short.
Steve died. Steve is the man who created iPhones, iPads, Apple,
Yeah.
and he's dead.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? How do you feel about that?
I mean, all I know is yesterday it was that really odd moment, or how about pound sign, that awkward moment when you're tweeting on your iPhone that Steve Jobs passed away and you realize that Steve Jobs is the guy that made the iPhone.
I'm just worried, like, where our technology gonna go now? Like, who's gonna take over? Who's gonna step up and be the man? What do you think?
Obviously, pancreatic cancer is something that's really serious, but you know, rest in peace, Steve Jobs. Maybe Bill Gates will take this time to step back
Maybe
up
Bill. You
and
should step it
bring
up, Bill.
Microsoft back on up to the plate. But I mean, hey, there's always room for the come up. So
Bill Gates should definitely step it up. But speaking of Apple, did you hear about the new Apple announcement?
I did, the iPhone 4S. And while many of Apple supporters are just so excited about this, it was also somewhat of a disappointment because a lot of people were waiting for the iPhone 5.
I'm waiting
which won't
for
be coming
something
for
because I
quite a
still
bit.
got the 3GS. Okay, how you doing? I need some type of upgrade.
I mean,
Okay.
that's what, yeah, it's time to upgrade.
Time
Again,
to
there's
upgrade.
always
I'm
room
broke.
for
I'm
the
in
come
college,
up.
and so what?
Always room for the come up.
So as you've probably heard already, Apple has released the iPhone 4S. Man, is that crazy? I mean, where's my iPhone 5? I bet that S stands for stop it. So I'm sitting there watching this iPhone event and I'm like, man, will y'all hurry up? They sitting there talking about numbers of stores they have and how many applications got downloaded. I'm like, I want to see the phone. But then some magic happened. They released their own new app called Cards. That's right, it's a new app that allows you to create greeting cards on your phone. You take the picture, type in a message, and send it to Apple, and then they send a card out. $2.99 for the US and $4.99 anywhere in the world. You know I said this earlier, but man, is that crazy? Is there really a market demand for greeting cards on your iPhone?
So let's get to celebrities. Have you heard about Nia Long?
Let's talk about it, cause like now I'm just waiting to go down the list of how many black
has a baby
strong women are no longer available.
You can't take Alicia Keys no more.
We just checked off Nia Long.
You just checked off Halle Berry.
We just checked off Beyonce.
We just checked off me.
We just checked off A-Law. Hey baby.
I ain't pregnant, but
How
you
little
know,
Kwaku doing?
I got a ring on my finger.
Okay, hey Kwaku. How's it boo-boo?
No, boo-boo.
Okay, I'm just saying.
No.
My baby's been looking real good, dog.
But speaking of baby bumps, you see Beyonce's new video?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Baby bumps.
1, 2, 3. Countdown.
She
Yes,
was
the
doing
countdown
the
video
countdown,
is going
yes.
off. I'm
Beyonce, you was a bad little mama.
She killed that, because you remember her on the VMA, she said.
And she was proud of it. Like,
I was
she
like,
had this
no.
jacket on too. She was like,
Right. I'm like, okay, good.
You got me hooked on. Don't ever let me go. Say you're real loud if you fly. If you leave me, you out of your mind. We dressing through the night. He picked me up. We made me feel so lucky. He kissed me in his. We be making love and still the one I do this. I'm trying to make us from that. Still the one. There's ups and downs in this lower. Got a lot to learn in this lower. Through the good and the bad, still got lower. Dedicated to the one I love.
now let's head to sports. I love sports. For those you know me, I was like one of the livest, basketball player back in my days, I was a little fast little point guard out there. My Jay was like smooth though, But let's talk about sports. Just NBA lockout. How do you feel about that?
I mean, honestly, we talked about this. We at the Howard University versus Morehouse debate. We talked about, like even college athletes. And I honestly don't even feel bad for them. Like, you make millions of dollars a year and you haven't saved any of your money and now you're in financial strain.
I feel like
whose fault is that?
It's kind of sad because Delonte West, he is now working at Regency Furniture Store in Maryland, which is right up the street, around the corner.
Hop, skip, and a
walk in there, he has his Regency t-shirt on.
No.
Trying to sell you a sofa and a dinette table, a dining room table.
How you doing? My name is Delonte Weston. I can help you find all your furniture needs.
What kind of stuff is that? But anywho, enough of us, you know, I know y'all tired of seeing our face.
I need you to chill out. I don't want you to hurt my
Anywho, still ahead, we have one of the livest performances from one of the hottest HU artists. Also, we're going to get you prepared for Howard's homecoming, one push-up at a time. So stay tuned.
1, 2, oh, look at switch your feet.
Okay.
Que le gusta la fiesta. Que le gusta la fiesta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Baila, yo quiero verte a ti. Sudando junto a mí. Qué movimiento de cadera.
Welcome back to Yard Talk. I'm here with Matt Hobert, one of the hottest HU artists on the yard. But what makes him different from any other is that he's multi-talented at various different activities. Matt?
Well, I sing, I dance, I act. Just finished a play called Prison Poetry at Studio Theater, and I do a little bit of rapping too.
So what makes you stand out from any other artists?
What makes me stand out is I experience truth, and I do everything with love and with God.
Okay. So are you going to let us hear some of your work?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Shawty, baby, you and me, we gon' make love in the studio. Sex in the morning, loving in the evening. You and I are gonna be sleeping on a cloud tonight. We gon' be alright. We gon' make love into the moon, love into the moon, love into the moon. Love it to the moon, we gon' make love it to the moon. Love it to the moon. Love it to, love it to, love it to, love it to the moon.
That was really
love
good.
it to the moon.
Man, that was really, really good. I can see you're very, very talented.
Come to see at the Warner Theater, hopefully sometime soon. We can be performing Prison Poetry at the Warner Theater, hopefully sometime soon. You'll definitely see all of that. And you might have to invite me back.
Okay. Well, there you have it. You just heard it from Matt Hobert, one of the hottest, and I mean hottest artists here on the yard. Stay tuned.
Hello, scholars. Look at your grades. Now look at mine. Now back at your grades, now back to mine. Sadly, they're not like mine. But if you stopped studying in a cave and started studying like me, they could be like mine. Look at your shirt. Now back at mine. Look down, back up. Where are you? You're in the library with the man your grades could be like. Did you know that 8 out of 5 dentists say that studying in the library is 6 bajillion times more effective than studying in your shower? Close your eyes. Now open your eyes. Where are you? You're in a beautifully quiet place where you can study. Look at your hand. Now back to me. I have it. It's a laptop with access to bucket loads of library databases. Look again. The laptop is now a celestial sandwich here in the snack zone. Anything is possible when you're in the library. I'm on a cart. Yeah!
Thanks for tuning back into Yard Talk. I am your host, A-Law.
And again, we have Kwaku.
And we are here with the lovely Adalisha. She's known on the yard as the weave mistress, okay? Do's and don'ts of weave. And ladies, homecoming is right around the corner, so you need to talk to this lady right here, okay? How you doing, Adalisha?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. I see you have a country accent. Where are you from?
I am from St. Petersburg, Florida.
Okay, I can hear it. Florida. Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Like you were saying, I am the #1 hairstylist at Howard, known mostly for my weaves. And a lot of people come to me that attend Howard and also working women in the DC area.
So now you don't only do hair, but you also sell hair.
Right.
Okay, now let's hear a little bit more about that, because I think that's something a very unique feature.
Everybody do hair.
To like your craft. Everybody can do some hair.
But she
you like import hair.
What type of hair is this?
It's the best hair. It's raw Indian hair, virgin Indian hair.
Okay.
It's different from the Indian hair or virgin Indian hair that everyone else is talking about. It's actually raw hair that hasn't been steamed to be curly straight. It's just taking off people's hair from the temple, transport it to whatever manufacturer, and
Sounds
put on the
official.
web.
So let me ask you, is this an example of your hair you're selling?
Right.
This is beautiful. I mean, it's almost a little better than my real natural hair, you know? But, you know, I mean... what do you
But
think
that's
about this?
subjective. I mean, it looks like it's
How your
hair
hands
it's hair
feel?
worth the grit. I'm not even gonna do that. I learned from my 5 sisters that you don't put your hands through no girl hair.
Okay, so would you
But it
want
looks
your
like it's worth
girl-
a grip, like a lot of money and a good grip, you know.
You don't know nothing about that, boy. So, you. Anywho, would you like your girl to have this type of hair?
I mean, honestly,
Do you dig?
I just want her to do the best with what she got. So if she feels like she needs that, make it happen. It just needs to be the best.
Okay,
Right.
so
You know what I'm saying?
my question is, homecoming's right around the corner.
Right.
We got these girls trying to look fly, trying to get shows.
Trying to get
They like, oh, I need
shows.
some weave. I'm new in town, know who to go to. Trying to run to the hairdressers. What should they be doing right now? What is the do's and don'ts of weave?
Well, first of all, I don't think that all these girls should be running around to the Georgia Ave Beauty Supply store
That
or
close.
or anywhere
don't.
else, because the do of this homecoming for hair is to have virgin Indian hair, not any kind of virgin Indian hair, raw virgin Indian hair. So that's the number one do.
Now, a question. When you say virgin Indian hair, so now I just want some clarity because I'm a guy, so when I hear virgin Indian hair, it sounds to me like you took the hair up off of an Indian virgin. What are you saying when you tell me that they should have virgin Indian hair? 'Cause that ain't right.
Someone asked me that question the other day. No, it doesn't mean that the Indians that donated their hair or
Are
gave up
virgin.
their hair, they're not virgins. They might be, but frankly, I don't know. But no, it just means that the hair hasn't been treated like
Okay.
like hair that's in the beauty supply store. It has been processed like with chemicals and everything.
Right.
So virgin Indian hair basically has been treated, colored. You know, it's
So
just raw.
it's like we cut it off your hair, we put it on a track, and we send it to you.
Well, it's sanitized first.
Well, that's
Right.
yeah.
It's clean.
So is
Okay.
this hair for
Well, that's good to know.
anyone? No race, no discrimination?
No,
you
I
don't have
have-
to be a virgin to have this hair, do you?
You don't have to be a virgin at all.
Funny question.
Not at all.
I just want to know,
But, yeah, I do have some European clients, African American, different races, because the Indian hair that I sell, it comes in different textures. Like I have a lot of curly hair, wavy, straight. It's not curled, wavy, or straight, but it's just the natural, texture of the hair. Because a lot of hair that you can find, it's made to have like a body wave or different kind of waves, but it's hair.
So what do you do? Do you glue these weaves in or do you sew them in?
Okay, back to the do's and don'ts of this homecoming weave.
Okay.
Okay, we're not gonna do any glue.
Okay,
No
why?
glue.
Why no glue? It's easy. You put it in. If you don't want it no more, you take it out. Right?
Right. When you take it out.
I guess, but when you're gluing in hair, that means that the hair isn't quality, because why would you just glue in quality hair to just take out? So
You hear that? All
if
y'all
you're gonna
walking
have
around with
quality
glue
hair,
in.
you won't. No.
So you prefer sewing?
I
And
prefer
why
sew-in.
sew-in? What is a sew-in for those people who don't even know what a sew-in is?
Basically, is where you braid the hair. I usually put a net on and then sew the weave onto the braids. And with sew-ins, they can last approximately from 6 to about 12 weeks, depending on how long you want to keep the hair. And I have clients that keep it for like 4 months, but
And you could wash it like in the shower and wash it up?
yeah. You can wash it, condition
Can a
it.
guy rub his hands through it without knowing that it's a sew-in?
I mean, well, a
I
guy
mean-
probably shouldn't be touching your hair anyway.
Right, a guy shouldn't be touching your hair anyway, but
Especially
if he
you're
wants
a
to rub,
virgin with virgin hair.
But I mean, I think that's a good point because now that we talk about, with the sewing, obviously that's a much longer process. of
Right,
putting it
right.
in than just parting and then gluing
Right,
some
right.
hair in. So my question is, how is your pricing for all the people? They're trying to budget for homecoming. You got $50 step team tickets. You got $35 to $40 R&B show
specials?
tickets. What are you doing a specialty? What are your regular prices?
my regular prices for sew-ins, I have half head, that's $40.
Now half head.
Half head is approximately from here to here. That's a half head, that's 40. I have regular partials, that's 75, and that's about
Partial.
partial where you leaving some hair on.
Okay.
Like a little bit at the top.
Yeah, so that my regular partial is 75, and that's about 2 inches around your hair out.
Is that what you
And the
recommend
part.
to most? What do you recommend to most?
What I recommend is my last sew-in, which is a spider weave.
Spider? That sounds kind of scary. A spider weave.
It's about to be
I don't want
Halloween.
no spider up in my head.
No, it's my specialty sew-in. It has a different braid pattern, and I sew it in a little bit different. than my regular partial. It's a partial sew-in, so you're gonna have out edges in the back, but it's a lot less hair.
So that's
So it
so
looks
you
more
can't even see the
natural.
truck.
It looks more
You can't
natural.
Yeah,
see
because
the
I can't
truck.
even see.
And a lot of my clients, they get long hair around like 18 to 24, 26 inches. So usually their hair isn't that long. So when you get the spider weave, it helps to prevent from like the mullet look where it's cut off and then
your
it just
real
drops.
hair is right there.
Yeah, so it all blends in. It looks very
Ratchet.com.
natural. It looks very, very natural. So
So
that's what I recommend.
How much is it to get this hair?
Well, I have different lengths. I
They're
have
imported from New Delhi.
New Delhi, India,
New
raw
Delhi,
bear,
New Delhi, India.
New Delhi, India.
New Delhi. What the?
Only on Yard Talk.
Only.
It's raw virgin Indian hair. Yes, it's imported from New Delhi, India.
The
I
Delhi
have-
store.
New Delhi.
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 New
I,
Delhi.
I have
Thank you. Come again.
Stop.
Thank you. Come again.
Holy moly donut shop. Okay.
I mean, my prices, they might be on the upper end for people that do hair at Howard, but compared to the local prices in DC where you might be paying $300 and up to get a sew-in, and you might or might not leave the shop, satisfied. I'm making sure that all of my clients are satisfied, and my prices are pretty reasonable. You can contact me on my Facebook page. Look up Adalisha Patron, ADILISHAPATROM. You can follow me on Twitter at Miss _Patron, PATROM. Or also, I can be contacted by phone 347-598-0387.
Turn around. You see how that? She just threw it back. Okay. Well, everyone, enough for her, and back to me and Kwaku. You've heard it from the hottest weave specialist on the yard. Homecoming is right around the corner. Make sure you get your hair done by Adalisha, because if you don't, you're going to be out there looking. What's that word y'all say here? Ratchet?
Ratchet.
Ratchet.
Let's get ratchet. Let's get ratchet.
So, stay tuned to Yard Talk for more entertainment, hype, and swag on the yard. Welcome back to Yard Talk, and thanks for tuning in again. Today we're going to do something a little different. Instead of repping your city and watching me dance, we're going to rep your org. And I'm here with Justice. Justice, tell me a little bit about yourself and your organization.
My name is Justice Woods. I'm a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, founded in 1914 on this beautiful campus here. Founders walk right here, and they're on my profile, so I try and do right by them. We like service, we like community, we love brotherhood, we love to party.
Okay. Well, since you love to party and all that, everything you just said, let me show you how your organization rep. Show me what your organization does as far as dancing, stepping, strolling, being handsome, cute, or whatever your org does. Just rep your organization. Can you do that for me?
Rep my organization?
Yeah.
What I can do is show you one of the calls. What I can't do is show you one of the steps. But what you can do is tune in on October 22nd to the Homecoming Step Show at the DC Armory and see us take the crown. Go my Blue Fire!
There you have it. Justice repping his organization with Phi Beta Sigma. to Yard Talk. I'm your host, A-Law.
And I'm Kwaku, and we got your boy Sir Charles here, hailing from the great Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah,
known as one of the hottest, notice I said hottest, known HU artists here on the Yard.
Now, let's talk about something, because you know, you coming from Chicago, so you got people from like Common, Kanye, you got half of the cool kids, you got Lupe, everybody.
Lupe,
so like,
that's a
when you think about your style as a rapper and artist, how is it that you relate to the people that hail from your great city?
Well, I feel like, personally, I think it's the greatest city in the world, and I think some, you know, people you name, they like some of the greatest artists in the world, so like, I come like right behind them. I'm in the same mode, we from the same place, so like Kanye, I feel like he make the type of music I want to make. It's straight from the heart. It's about what he's going through and stuff like that. So
what makes you different from any other artist?
I mean, what makes me different is like anything you hear in my music is 100% real, like 100%. Like I'm not, you know, I'm not saying I'm shooting anybody out here and trying to, you know, take anybody.
So you're not a Tupac?
No, that's my favorite rapper, but I'm not a Tupac.
So you're more like a Trey Songz, you got the braids?
I guess, yeah.
Right in high.
Still rocking. I'm the Trey Songz from 05, I guess.
Okay, 05 Trey Songz right here. 05 Trey Songz.
I wish I could sing like Trey.
So like, if we have to talk about your message and your music, you know, everybody has a message, and we mentioned the name Kanye. Kanye's message has changed from album to album. He came from kind of like the Big Sean standpoint of like, you know, I'm up here trying to make my money on the come up. Now he's like, I'm in my money, relaxing, taking baths, and wiping my butt with $20 bills. So what is your message like off your upcoming mixtape? What would your message to the people and the kids be?
Well, my message is like basically the mixtape that I just dropped. It's entitled "Nice to Meet You" because it's like my debut mixtape, so I thought that, you know, it was fitting. But my message on there, like, it was just more so like about like going, you know, being honest about where I come from, you know, what I've been going through, stuff like that. You know, if anything, my message outside of the music is just to try and inspire the youth, you know, from my city, because there's a lot of hate and there's a lot of crime in my city. So
okay.
Well, enough of the talking. Let's see what you're really working with. Okay, you say you're the hottest on the Yard. Let me hear what you're working with.
Yeah, man. Speaking of the message, I wrote a little song, and just a little verse off of a joint we got coming out called "I Can Fly." So
I Can Fly. I believe I can fly.
I Can Fly.
R. Kelly.
Oh, R. Kelly.
Shout out to
I
R. Kelly.
believe.
Another Chi-Town-native, but the verse go like this. It goes, my brother once asked what I leave to my name. I want to be the greatest when I lead a game. He said to be the greatest, you got to sacrifice some things. You got to dumb it down to acquire that kind of fame. So I made a choice rather than take a stand and fight for what's right. I decided to abstain, but in the end, I'm the same. I didn't make a change. I want to take the reins at the top spot. Can you imagine the pain? You trying to be bigger than Tupac. You got to represent, you got to speak it from the heart. If you're not in it to win it, then why even start? I'm defining my legend, even though I'm just beginning. Because when I'm long gone, the music keeps on living. My soul will still help us, so it's like I never finished. That's why to boost my grave, my skills won't diminish. Live and die for your dreams, in the end, you'll be winning.
Oh, that was deep. That was really deep.
All right.
I like that message.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, well, you heard it from one of the hottest artists on the Yard.
That's what they
Nothing
say.
to say.
And they call you Sir Charles,
Sir
right?
Charles, yeah, you know, or Chuck. Most people just call me
And
Chuck.
should we be looking out for anything from you?
Yeah, man, we got another mixtape dropping December 1st. It's untitled right now, but like definitely just follow everything we're doing. You can follow me on Twitter at Chucky Walton. That's ChuckyWalton. And yeah, my brother's dropping his R&B tape too. He go to Howard as well.
Jesus, pay me for the plug. Oh my God.
Friends in the family.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. Yeah.
Well, there you have it. You heard it from one of the hottest HU artists on the Yard. Stay tuned.
Lights, top lights, flashlights, spotlights, strobe lights, street lights. All of the lights, all of the lights. Fast life, drug life, thug life, rock life, every night.
Thanks for tuning in for another fun-filled episode of Yard Talk. I'm your host, the lovely A-Law.
And I'm Kwaku, again covering for K Briggs, and it has been
Yet another beautiful, lovely day here on the Yard, where we bring you hype, entertainment, and swag only on Yard Talk, baby.
Check this out, baby girl. Why don't you check out a nigga?
Man, I go to work. True winner. Jeans skinny like Squidward. Looking for your girl. Just missed it. Then my cat daddy and I took it down. Timber. Wrist cold, mama call it winner. Swisher full of nuggets, daddy call it dinner. Baby got ass, Shelty call it thinners. UPS Jack, so skilly we deliver. Cat daddy when I dug it, cat daddy when I remember.
back with skinnies, they from rejects, I remember.
Competition, see the creeds, they surrender. Smoking Wyclef Kush, now I'm going to the river. Move your arms like you wheelchair stuck. Drop it low, grab your shoulder like fuck. Tip Power 106 to bang this shit. Big up to my bro Sam, he the king of this shit. Call me SpongeBob, stacking Krabby Patties. Bitch, I go to work, do my cat daddy. Call me SpongeBob, stacking Krabby Patties. Bitch, I go to work, do my cat daddy. Bitch, I go to work.
You're too short, I'm too long. I'm in the club all black on Acorn. Like headlights, I'm too on. Do my cat daddy going nuts. Acorn. I'm a motherfucking fool for this. When it comes to the yard, I'm the coolest kid. I'm in my prime barbecue rib, and it smells like pubes all around my dick. I blockade like a goalie, pockets guacamole. Checks in effect at your neck like a rollie. Lady with your chick, she ate the cat daddy lonely. So I leave a jungle fever, I'm the mom, she's a Chloe. Yeah, I'm cracking like a newborn rooster. Take a chick in the mall, yeah, we call that boosting. Don't get mad, it's your chick, she choosing. Cat daddy haters screaming, what the fuck they do?
Call me SpongeBob, Krabby Patties. Bitch, I go to work, do my cat daddy. Call me SpongeBob, stacking Krabby Patties. Bitch, I go to work, do my cat daddy. Bitch, I go to bed with.
Tell him no cat daddy for a big chain cost a couple. J-Hawk made a slapper on the track and dance. You gon' wanna learn it for dip up in the Range Rover Park like Yosemite. Puff a chim dog, smoking like a chimney. Study of matter, energy is chemistry. Haters don't matter, bitches drain my energy. Fit it in a funk, daddy bitch come up, swing my arms. Baby, I'm thugging every weekend, I'm clubbing. Hood niggas show me love and a fade is nothing. Rain on me every day, same pants. Since the day I was born, I've been a star patch. Cat, daddy, cat, daddy.
Call me SpongeBob, stacking Krabby Patties. Bitch, I go to work, do my cat daddy. Call me SpongeBob, stacking Krabby Patties. Bitch, I go to work.